Welcome to part 1 of my devlog to Z-Hour Survival. In this multi-part video series where I'll be sharing my development journey and the workflows behind this twin-stick zombie shooter. Just to be clear, this isn't a follow-along tutorial. It's more of a showcase of how I achieved certain aspects of the game. My main computer is a Windows PC, but for this project I'll be using my M4 MacBook Pro to run Unity. On the software side, I'll be using Reallusion's character creator and iClone for characters. Since I have zero coding ability, I'll be building the game in Unity with Game Creator 2 and all of its modules. I'll also be using FlatKit for the shader. So with all that out the way, let's get started. After creating a new project, I installed Game Creator and all of its modules. I might not use every module, but I like having them all installed since they sometimes come in handy. Since I know I'll be making a zombie shooter, I want to create the player character's model and bring it into Unity. This will help me visualize what the character will look like during gameplay. Before exporting the character, I'll hide some of the body parts since they'll be covered by clothing and won't be seen by the player. Since the camera is looking down at the player and is pretty far, the model doesn't need to be very detailed. Character Creator has a polygon reduction tool, but it's not great since it can mess up the topology. When exporting, I'll export the character as an FBX file, uncheck embedded textures, and make sure Delete Hidden Faces is enabled. In Unity's import settings, I set the character's rig to humanoid and changed all materials to use the FlatKit shader. Character Creator gives each eye its own material by default, but both eyes can share the same material instead. There are also extra body parts like the tear line and eye occlusion, which can be deleted. Once I'm happy with the character, I'll save it as a prefab. Then I can drag the prefab into Game Creator's player animation section and give it a test run. And that wraps up part 1 of this devlog. In part 2, I'll be setting up the player controls and making them work with game controllers. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.